Because I mean, allegedly, yeah, I mean, the GameStop employee said he ready to clap that for the Pokemon cards. I mean, you come in his
Clap
shop,
that all on
you
the
come in his
floor.
shop, you over here acting all sneaky, getting the sticky fingers. He gonna let you leave with a bullet in your butt.
Florida, keyword, Florida GameStop employee fatally shot a customer for shoplifting $600 worth of Pokemon cards.
That's a lot of Pokemon
And this man
cards.
looked like he had a mega mind to think about making the right decision, and he still chose wrong.
He shows violence.
An employee shoots and kills college student accused of stealing Pokemon cards, and he even apologized when they got the cameras on him. They say this is a problem with a lot of people nowadays in states like
They live in
Texas and
Florida.
Florida and other, no, basically in any state where they have like open carry. Um,
People just go.
that people are eager to use their gun. And if you're working at a place like a Walmart or a Target or a GameStop and
Mm-hmm.
someone's shoplifting, that doesn't give you the right to murk them. You can't
You
just
sure about
go.
that?
You can't just go full and pretty much in all states, you can't go full RoboCop and murk people. A lot of states that do have open carry have like the castle doctrine. So basically, if you're getting attacked at your home, your residence, if you're in fear of your life, that you can use lethal force. But if you see someone shoplifting and leaving, you're not allowed just to like shoot them in the back as they're leaving the store and say, "Oh, I was saving the store."
Yeah, that's
That's
not even standing. You can't even get self defense. I mean, you can't even stand your ground with that when you're trying to defend property.
yeah,
Because
you can't. It doesn't work like that for
but
property.
100, it's
And
like six.
in most places that you work at, I don't know if you've ever worked retail, but if you work retail, they usually tell you that if someone's shoplifting, that you alert security or call the cops, because if you try to tackle someone or do this or that, or try to tackle the shoplifter and you accidentally run them into another shopper, and they like break their ankle or break their wrist or something, they can sue the store and get millions of dollars. So they literally tell employees to do nothing. If you're at a mall and you work at the mall, you call security, and if you're not at a mall, then you call the
So you
cops.
saying that? So you saying that's possible that this family done hit the jackpot?
Oh yeah, they can definitely sue GameStop.
That's
Instead of him stealing $600 worth of Pokemon cards, they could get it like $60 million from GameStop on a wrongful death lawsuit.
we got the video right here to show you, man. Play the video. Let's see what's going on. See if he crying.
I'm really sorry for the family. I didn't mean for any of this to happen to the family. It wasn't my intention.
An apology coming straight from the GameStop employee accused of shooting a suspected shoplifter. Derek Guerrero making the remarks after being released from jail.
NBC6's Amanda Placencia was there for it all, spoke with him. You're live for us in Pembroke Pines. What else did he tell you, if at all?
Well, that GameStop employee, we know he bonded out of jail today, and now we're hearing from him for the first time.
Derek Guerrero was quiet as he left the Broward County Jail on Thursday, but expressed his remorse to the victim's family.
I'm really sorry for the family. I didn't mean for any of this to happen to the family. It wasn't my intention.
Pembroke Pines police say the 33-year-old GameStop employee was arrested for shooting and killing a man who was shoplifting inside the store on Pines Boulevard near Hiatus.
Upon the victim trying to leave the store with the merchandise, run out.
Just horrible. I mean, like you getting $15 an hour, and you think it's worth it to clap somebody? I mean, like I would have just let that slide. I mean, $600 is basically a whole week of your whole paycheck.
But they wouldn't charge him out of his paycheck if someone steals.
That's how it works.
No.
I thought that's how it works.
I worked at a shoe store and someone stole a pair of shoes there. They didn't take the price of the shoes out of my paycheck. They just write it off.
Yeah, I would let them slide then.
If you're at a place where they charge it out of your paycheck if someone steals and like that's out of control, or I've heard where they've done that to servers,
The
if
restaurants,
someone skips the bill,
that's
that they make
disrespectful.
them pay it, like they shouldn't be able to do that. Like that's not their fault. Like they're literally serving a bunch of tables, or if you're at a store, you're helping a bunch of people, and someone decides to take off out the door. Like one, you're not allowed to stop them. So how could they literally hold you responsible if you're not allowed to do anything if they take off? I was literally at a store one time where someone was running out the front door with like a whole tent,
What?
like a camping tent. And like the employee was right there, and they're like, we can't do anything.
It's like I didn't know that because as a kid, as a kid, you traumatized, like, oh yeah, they're gonna get me, they're gonna catch me. But like, it seems like more and more nowadays, the older I get, like they don't even care no more. Like if you get it and you decide to like basically you paying for it is basically saying you're a dummy. Like you should have just walked outside.
No, I mean, because you can get in trouble and get arrested. Of
Ain't
course,
nobody
but
care. It's petty.
You know what's crazy?
You know, if it's
is-
under like $500, it's not a felony, so it's like petty theft. So,
yeah. So, but what's crazy is like you see people at Walmart where like the employees really do try to stop them and tackle them, but usually what happens is they just end up suing Walmart if they do that because they're really not supposed to touch you. So it's kind of weird, but it's weird that I've seen a bunch of videos where a lot of times at Walmart they actually do try to stop people.
And more details about this. So the kid walked in. He stole. So there's a reason why 600 because he stole 5 boxes of Pokemon cards. Each one was like worth
Not
100
packs, boxes.
boxes. Like each one was worth $100. I didn't know. I didn't know. So Pokemon cards sold for $100 a box. I thought it was at least like. I remember the single packs, like you get like the little single silver pack with like 12 cards in it. Then like sometimes you get the box with the clear plastic over it, and it may have like 2 or 3 decks in it or something like that. So it's
from what I remember is they used to have the single packs,
and
then they would have the decks that you could get. Because I remember like growing up, like I got like a fossil deck.
I remember that.
And
That's trash. Why did you get the fossil deck?
Because they didn't do that many decks.
They
so
did at
like
the time.
if you did get a deck, it wasn't as good as what you could get from the card packs.
I remember it used to be hard. I remember like the first one was like what the Mewtwo pack and the Mew pack. You would spend your whole life looking for it, but now like every time you go into a GameStop store, it's like here's a rare pack, here's a rare pack, here's a rare pack.
I was a little kid, like I was in like 4th or 5th grade when Pokemon was huge, and I really wish I would have just like. I don't know if I would. I mean, I still have my cards, but I got some really good cards and some first edition holographic original cards, which might be worth a pretty penny. I also have the Mew card that came from watching the original movie, sealed still.
I remember didn't it come with a coin? I think it came with a coin also.
I think you got a coin, but you also got a card that came in plastic.
The Mewtwo card,
and it was the. I think it was the Mew card, but it was like the ancient card where like none of it was in English. It was like in hieroglyphics. I still have that, and I've never opened it. So I wonder if that's worth some money, but I never got a holographic Charizard.
Do you think this job is going to back him up and like pay his legal fees?
No.
He's not on his own.
He's going to get screwed. He's going to get like 2nd or 3rd degree manslaughter. He's probably going to
probation?
Take a plea deal. And who knows, he might get it like, anywhere from like 2 to 5 years in jail and then so many years probation.
All for a job.
Because it's not premeditated murder or anything like that. It's just an overreaction to a robbery.
True and all that. That's what he always say. Just because you get the right to carry doesn't mean that your first choice, your first defense is shoot him in the face, like
or shoot him in the back. Especially.
Yeah, shoot him in the back because they saying like if somebody's running, you shoot them in the back. That's not self-defense. If they're not physically attacking you, like, and also stop talking, man. When these cops come, don't say nothing. Just be like my lawyer, because the fact that he came out and you said sorry, that's like an automatic admission of guilt. You seen Tory Lanez, he apologized. Like, why you apologize if you innocent? You be like, man, hey. That ain't my fault.
Instead of putting him in jail, why couldn't they just agree to ship him back to Canada and be like, you can't come back?
What's gonna happen?
And then he could have just done all his stuff from Canada.
Yeah, but comment below. Let me know how you feel about this whole situation. Is it messed up how GameStop probably not gonna back him up? They're gonna leave him hanging. I also seen this at the gas station.
It's not messed up because they literally tell you to not do anything.
But what about at gas stations? Like you get hired at gas stations, and like it was a person here that like
gas stations dang near like work at your own risk.
Pretty much.
I wouldn't do that, but I understand if you're working like late night or overnight at the gas station that you may want to, keep a weapon on you.
I don't think you can. I think it's a warning sign there.
Yeah, I don't know if you're allowed either. That's why in some states or even some cities, they got those like fully enclosed.
Like Buc-ee's?
No, not Buc-ee's doesn't have the fully enclosed.
Fully enclosed what?
No, I'm talking where the employees fully enclosed.
Oh, with the
where
glass.
They have like
that's in the hood.
Like the plastic.
That's in the hood.
That's in
like
the
east side.
That's in like all of New Orleans.
The hood.
Yes.
He's idiots.
All of New Orleans is the hood.
Moving on to the next topic here, man. Free my dog, man. Make sure he don't go to jail. I hope he just get probation for this.
He's going to jail.